Hey, everybody out there in YouTube land. Well, always be prepared for a new wrinkle in the game. There's something definitely fishy going on here. I mean, extremely fishy. I get here about 4:30 in the morning, this facility. Me and another driver, a prime truck, he pulls right in behind me. We both get here about the same time. 4:30 in the morning. We're in Baltimore, Maryland. This facility is down by the tracks, but everything looks like it's brand new. It's all sculpted and manicured, new pavement and new concrete. I mean, everything looks really new, but it's wide open and barren. If it wasn't for the cars sitting over there in the employee parking lot, you'd almost think the place was closed. And it's a pretty good sized facility. We got 6 dock doors. 6 doors. And they're those new doors. You know, the ones that you back into with your trailer closed and they open up your trailer inside the facility. Which I like that. I think that's pretty cool. But anyway, when I get to the gate, let me finish describing this facility. 20 dock doors. There's nobody in the docks. There's nothing in the docks. Across from the docks, they have 20 fresh parking spaces for trailers. There are 3 trailers here. That's the only thing that's sitting out in the yard. And then next to that, they've got 10 parking spaces for trucks, for overnight parking. But you get here in the middle of the night, there ain't nobody here. Come up to the gate, push the little button on the call box, it rings 5 or 6 times and it hangs up. Do this twice, it just keeps hanging up. Nobody's get there. Well, I get out of my truck and tell the prime driver that nobody's answering the call box. He's like, really? He goes, dude, my message said I had overnight parking here. I said, I know, mine too, right? But there ain't nobody here. And while we're chit-chatting, a security vehicle shows up on the other side of the gate in front of my truck. So I walk up to the security guard. Security guard asks, he goes, are you delivering or picking up? I said, I'm picking up. He goes, you got your paperwork? I said, no, I don't have any paperwork. I'm picking up. I said, when I pick up, I'll get my paperwork. I said, I've got my notes on the load and that kind of stuff. He goes, well, let me see that. And he actually takes my notes and reads them with the headlight of my truck. And he goes, okay. He goes, I'll open the gate. He goes, you follow me and I'll show you to your parking spot. He goes, what time do you actually pick up? And I said, my appointment's not to pick up till 8:45 in the morning. So I'm about 4 hours early. He goes, not a problem. He goes, I'll show you where you park and where you can get you a nice little nap or whatever. About 7:30 in the morning, walk across, I'll show you where you check in. Okay, this is cool. Now, check this out, this trailer parking and this truck parking. Remember I told you it's all manicured. On the other side of the curb behind your trailer, for 10 feet, it's a real fine white gravel. So in other words, it's set up so that you can clean your trailer out right there. And then they have a maintenance crew come by and rake that gravel and pick up the debris out of that. Just crazy. And then they got these vacuum ports where you can, I mean, it's crazy facility. And here's where the wrinkle comes in. All that's fine and dandy. But on my load confirmation, it says that I have to be on the dock and confirm piece count. Really? I've got to stand there and count everything? Well, anyway, when I check in, they give me a door. 20 doors here. I'm the only one backed into a door. I'm the only one. Place is wide open. Talk about an easy dock. God gum. You can land a 747 in here. Anyway, this is where it gets fishy. So I back into the door, get out, go over into the warehouse door, go in, find the warehouse officer. He shows me to, the interior door where my door is. And all my product is sitting there all stacked out. It's all fish. Man, I felt like Dr. Seuss, man. 1 fish, 2 fish, 3 fish. Red fish, white fish, blue fish. All different kinds of fish. Swordfish, tilapia, crab. This is 40,000 pounds of fish going to a distribution center in Minneapolis. And the way they do the piece count, since they've got everything staged, ready to load into the truck, how they want to load it in the truck, the dock manager comes through there and he's got your bill of lading and your piece count on it. And he's like, okay, there's 1 pallet of whitefish, there's 8 boxes per row on the bottom. He goes, 8 high at 64. He goes, you got 64 and you got 10 pallets at 640. We just ran through there, lickety split. And I guess thank goodness I'm an engineering major, because when we went through that math, it was just simple multiplication stuff, but still. We went through that in just a couple of minutes. And I said, man, I sure do appreciate you walking me through that. I said, I'd never had to do a piece count before. And he goes, oh, no problem. And I said, I appreciate you being quick about it. I said, I didn't want to actually stand in here in this frozen warehouse and freeze my butt off all morning. He goes, no problem, dude. He goes, I've been here 31 years. He goes, I'm pretty good at it. I can generally whip through one of these in 3 or 4 minutes. And sure enough, we did. That's done. Now I'm back out here sitting in my truck. They're loading the trailer. When they get done, they'll bring my paperwork to me. And just absolutely pleasurable experience. Every once in a while, you get a place that's nice, man. The place that I unloaded at, it was a nightmare. I got there at 10 o'clock at night. My unload appointment was 11. They got me in a door by 1:30. Got out of the door at 4 o'clock. Place was a madhouse. Everybody stacked on top of each other. One thing that's nice though about in those little tight areas like that, what I find though is when you get into a tight area like that that's just an absolute madhouse, everybody's on top of each other. Everybody's getting up and getting out of their trucks and helping the guy next to him and spotting for this guy and spotting for that. And, we're moving forward and backward to allow somebody access to a door. For a bunch of truck drivers that can really be a bunch of assholes most of the time, when it comes to a pinch, we really do work pretty good together. We are pretty respectful of each other. We do actually help each other out. So, don't be scared when you get out here, dude. It may look lion, tigers, and bears, oh my. Just know you're going to get through it. You're not going to be alone. Everything's going to work out just fine. Anyway, they're probably about done unloading me, so they'll be bringing my paperwork here pretty soon. So I just wanted to tell you about my fishy morning, man. Something's fishy on the docks. Yeah, fish. Anyway, y'all have a blessed day. God bless each and every one of you. Remember, as you go through the day, there's no reason to be nasty to each other. Be nice to each other. Bye-bye.